Okay, I wanted to show you guys my A-frame. For those of you guys that plan on having agility equipment around a long time, this is what I found to be the best, considering I had a wood A-frame for a long time and it was really hard to move. First thing you want to know is that when practicing in agility, the equipment doesn't have to be the size of the equipment that you'll be competing on. If a dog can do a smaller A-frame, they can do a bigger A-frame. If they can do a shorter dog walk, they can do a longer dog walk. So you want to make the training equipment stuff that you can move around, because you'll have to mow under it, you'll have to move it at certain times. But I just wanted to show you the design I came up with. So for this one, I bought 5 sticks of 10-foot square half-inch aluminum tubing. And aluminum doesn't it doesn't rust or rot. I've had to replace the wood on this twice, or one other time. So I did this A-frame about 10 years ago, and what I did is I got the stock, I cut it all down to size, and then I took it to a friend of mine that welds aluminum and had him put it all together. Then I brought it back home and I put the wood on it. So I made this. All I had to do, or all we did was I had them weld, the braces in. Right here, the hinge is actually a piano hinge. You can get it at any hardware store like Home Depot, Menards. They come in all different lengths. So this one I think was actually a 3-foot hinge. I had to cut it down to fit this. We put a couple eye hooks in on the frame and a chain so I can adjust the height of the A-frame. So when I'm starting dogs out, I almost lay it completely down and get the dogs going over it, and then I raise it. A-frame is one of the easiest things to teach the dog after they get over the initial fear of getting onto a piece of equipment. For the wood, it is just one piece of plywood, 8 foot by 4 foot. I cut it in half, and that way I had a piece for both sides. And then I got the 1x1s and they're 1x1/2, and I cut them for the runs to go up. What I like about this is I can move this all by myself with no help. Of course, the older you get, the harder it gets. I can adjust how big and how small it is by just changing the chain. And I can replace the wood when needed. Because, after wood sits outside for a while, it can rot. And all that good stuff. Like I say, I can move this A-frame around all on my own. I don't need somebody else to help me, because a single person sometimes has a hard time finding others to help. And see, even when it's up, all I gotta do is grab one end, pull it up a little bit. I can take the chain, I can adjust it, and then I can pull it back down so it's lower for the dogs. It's pretty solid. The only thing that I found on this that I would probably change, if I could, excuse me, everything in here is dusty, is I would make the legs a little bit longer. So the legs coming out right here, I would have made these more of about a foot long, because when you get it out in the grass, then I have to, it can be kind of wobbly sometimes. This here is where the hook came through for the eye hooks for the chain. I don't worry about it too much. It's never caught a dog's foot. Here's the hinge. Now when I'm working on this, I put a piece of foam in here so they don't get a toenail caught in here. And like I say, it's durable, it's easy, light to move, and I just love this thing. But if you're one that's just going to play with agility equipment and you're not going to compete, I would say probably build a smaller one out of wood, and that would be good enough. But this one here, the frame will last me forever, and I can change the wood as needed.